The Obamas' romance has often been compared to that of Donald and Melania Trump, and an expert says their interaction at the DNC showcases a jarring difference. The 2024 Democratic National Convention began on August 19th, and former President of the United States Barack Obama gave his speech on the second day. Per usual, his wife Michelle was alongside him and gave a riveting speech of her own, before introducing the Columbia University grad to the screaming crowd.
Please welcome America's 44th president and the love of my life, Barack Obama.
As Barack walked onto the stage, he embraced Michelle, who warmly received his hug. The two shared a few private quips, and he whispered something in her ear, making her laugh. Their interaction was a stark contrast between Donald and Melania Trump's hug on the last night of the 2024 Republican National Convention in July. Not only was a former model largely absent during Donald's campaign, but she was also absent from the list of speech givers during the convention. When Melania did make her appearance, the Apprentice star was visibly surprised to see her and gave her a chaste kiss on the cheek. The two joined hands as they walked off the stage, but their energy was vastly different from the Obamas. Fraud-busting body language expert Tracy Brown honed in on the contrast. And while it's no secret that Donald and Melania sleep in separate bedrooms, it's even more clear that they're lacking the affection the Obamas have for each other. The Obamas have always presented a united front, which is a far cry from Donald and Melania. As Brown noted of the DNC hug compared to the RNC hug, these couldn't be more different. The Obamas have a loving and deeply connected hug. They reach for each other, look each other in the eye at close range, and hug tightly with both arms. They go in for a kiss but stop themselves and keep their cheeks close. He points to her and makes sure she gets the crowd's attention. Not only did Barack hype his wife up to the crowd, but he also made sure to acknowledge and build her up in his own speech.
Even if I am the only person stupid enough to speak after Michelle Obama.
Both did their best to give their heartfelt talk to the crowd, which also highlighted their dedication to the country. In contrast, Melania's absence during Donald's campaign, along with her body language at the 2024 RNC, showed that she wanted to be anywhere but near her husband. Compared to Barack and Michelle's genuine displays of affection, the Trump's best efforts at a touching moment paled considerably. Despite the fact that Donald had just survived an assassination attempt only a few days prior to the RNC, Melania couldn't seem to muster a believable performance, despite the fact her appearance was most likely spurred by Donald's near-death experience. It would have looked pretty bad if the former First Lady skipped Donald's big night after he almost died, but it seems like Donald was expecting that outcome anyway. As Brown told The List, he shows surprise when Melania comes to his side and reaches for him. However, while Melania made a rare public show of support for her husband, it was evident to Brown that she didn't want to be there. She explained, "Even when they hug, he only hugs with one arm. They do look each other in the eye and keep cheeks close, but it's much shorter duration than the Obamas. They are farther apart, and she's trying to get out of there."